If you think of the body like a map, safe zones are from the hand to the shoulder.
Okay.
And the legs, the closer you get to the torso is the no-go zone.
Got
so
it.
the head, the torso, you can do the back, you can pat on the back. When you meet someone, especially women, we have this power, this superpower
Yes,
that when
you do.
we that when we touch someone on the hand or on the forearm, that can actually double our tips if we're waitresses.
Wow.
That can make us more memorable.
I'd give you a tip. You just touched my
Yeah,
hand.
yeah, exactly. As I get out, throw money at me. So that's actually, and men can do it as well.
Okay.
It's a very congenial thing. That's how I knew that you were a social alpha.
Got
is
it.
that you are comfortable touching people on the leg or touching people on the arm. That's a charismatic body language move. So that's easy.
So +1.
Yeah, 10 points. I gave you 10 points for that.
Good.
Another human behavior hacking move that you can do is when you're talking to people, the more that you can do that, you can aim your torso towards the person.
Right.
Naturally, exactly. And that's, it's nonverbal engagement.
Okay.
The biggest mistake I see creatives make is that when they're asking for money, they use the question inflection. So
I've heard of this.
They're sitting and someone says, "So what's your price?" And they say 500, and they go up
500.
500,
like maybe.
Right. And so the problem with that is you're literally begging people to negotiate with you if you do that.
Got it.
It's like you're saying, "I'm not sure if this is my price or not."
This is liquid gold coming out of Vanessa's mouth right here. Liquid gold for you folks at home as you're trying to negotiate. Are you sitting in a position that makes you feel comfortable, makes them feel comfortable? And are you asking for your sale with a question? Or are you telling someone how much it costs?
Right. So use the authoritative voice tone.
So there's the question.
Right. So
$500?
my price is $500. Right. That's the question inflection. Versus my price is $500.
Da 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 da.
That's the authoritative voice tone. For those of you at South by Southwest, or if you're going to networking events, so I am a creepy people watcher. I like to just sit and people watch.
I feel like I'm being watched right now.
Well, you are
Not by
being watched.
thousands of people around the world, but okay.
So I've been watching, I love watching people come to networking events, especially at South by. They come in and I just like sit there and I watch them. And so the rookie mistake that people make is they come in the room, right? This is the science of human behavior. And they're like overwhelmed, right? You see people walk in, they're like, where do I go? What do I do? Who do I talk to? I don't know anyone. Please. Right, exactly. And so you see that. So you never want to stand right there because people are in the height of their anxiety.
Okay.
You want to let them go to the bar and get their drink. The sweet spot in networking events is to stand right where people exit the bar.
Exit the bar.
Because they've had their drink. They've gotten a lay of the land.
This
and they're
is
able to
gold,
drink, right? So that is where I stand to make my contacts. You know how there's like a flow, right? And you never also, another mistake people make is they stand at the end of the food bar. Right, so they're like, oh, I'll stand right when people get their food. But the problem is, people are like, oh, great to meet
chips
you. Horrible.
Right.
So,
nice to,
exactly.
Excuse me.
Happened to me before.
Woo. Whoa.
So that is a sweet spot where if you see where people are leaving the bar, that's where they want to talk. They have their drink in their hand, their heart rate is low.
They look good. And
they're like, I'm ready now. I'm ready to talk to someone. So that's where you stand.
I got a little armor.
Exactly. A little liquid courage.
Good.
Yes, exactly.